So hello everyone, wait, I'm sorry, Grancrest episode 22. So last week, nothing much happened in my opinion. We got Ashley being a traitor, but not really. And then losing her powers, and then, like, actually, I was underwhelmed how they were assassinating the mages, right? They were like, step, 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 step. We did all mages versus mages. I want to see, explosions, but it's like, eh. So that felt ridiculous that no one defended this episode by magic and so on. But anyway, let's get right at episode 22 here. Hopefully it's better than episode 21. And let's see, there we go. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, that's good. Too high volume. That's better. Yeah, that fits about right. Yeah. Yeah, they want to kill Theo, of course, because he has united the nations, right? But the army should be so much bigger. The army should be like a million times bigger. They have like every country in Europe, plus like, Middle East and Asia and so on. Worse, like one country of priests, something like that. Yeah, like one country of... But he's a lord. Were they not lords? Yeah, like that is a little like plot hole is because last week they were like, no, we are only using magic and we hate the lords. Then he's like, God, Lord power. It's like, what? Isn't that kind of against what his whole thing was? That they were not lords, that they were not using, that they were magicians. So he's a lord and a priest and a magician. Something like that. But yeah, last week, and they were sisters, but not by blood, and that was important for some reason. And Priscilla enters and is like, oh, I have a deer, Machina heal, oh, I fixed stuff. Yeah, it was kind of like whatever. Yeah, no crazy shit for the glaives outright, so... Where's the vampire at? Is the vampire gonna enter? To think it isn't super surprised. It was a great comment last week, like why would they not be against it? Because they need it to be chaos, right? They fuel the chaos, is what they do, right? It's reasonable for them to be against it because they need to be chaos. Whereas they're useless pretty much. Who cares? They have the rest of the planet pretty much. Yeah, the papal army should be so tiny. There's like nothing! There are 5,000 soldiers! Or 7,000, but you have like hundreds of thousands of units. So basically they have like elderly people. It sounds like a yoke, honestly, the army. Like a big yoke. Yeah, Priscilla's like, don't worry guys, I'm the actual Papa Power. I'm the actual one with power, so, She's like, don't worry, I'm God. His face so dead inside. I don't know. course you can, just kill them. I know it's a good guy, but yeah, you could kill your soldiers and try to avoid the actual like followers. How? Like they have, you know, again, this is like Europe fighting the Vatican or something like that. They're the biggest, more like Europe fighting Italy, I guess. Yeah, Papa State. It's more like in history, Papa was like maybe a quarter at best of Italy, plus Avignon in France, also little German states, so on and off. But it's kind of like them fighting like a powerful, you know, rich, powerful nation in like Italy, right? Like a part of Italy, and they had everything else though. They have the Nords, they have, you know, France, Germany, and everything against them, and also the Ottomans. So how would they lose? Their armies are absurdly bigger than their army. Yeah, the one god be revived, eh? Isn't the one god already alive? How can they have greater numbers? How can they literally have greater numbers? It makes no sense. Even if it includes the followers, 7,000 followers, their army should have like 1 billion soldiers. Unless they killed everyone in their triangle war, unless they killed all the armies, they should have. And their followers, you know, with their peasants and so on, they can draft more people, right? This is so stupid, honestly. This is going down the drain. That kind of dialogue just makes this enemy go down the drain, honestly. Oh, we have bigger numbers, but they are better soldiers than us. It's like, what? They should be extremely better in all of those categories. This is retarded, yeah. Oh, she can fly now? Or maybe she can fight with which one, I guess. Yeah, without her having a tattoo is kind of like, yeah, said it left twice, it's true, yeah, in episode 4 as well, yeah. She Deus Machina her twice, kind of appeared both times and saved her. That is true. But the Ashley is just a normal woman now then. It seems like a really bad plan, like why would he listen to them? Isn't the Pope like pure evil like he always is? The Pope is always pure evil in every anime and every video game in Japan, always. Oh, here they are. Okay, so why would they listen to her? Why would they listen to her? Why would it be like, oh yeah, great. Why would they just kidnap them? Oh, it's a Sauron I think, yeah. They could just ignore them. I mean, they have the rest of the planet. They can just build a bigger army and then attack them after a few years. It's so ridiculous. Give me all the power! Come on! I deserve every crest for some reason. Why would the Emperor do that? Yeah, he wants to remove the chaos. Remove it. No, obviously isn't! Like, the Order wants to be chaos so they can use magic and so on. They're magicians. They don't want people to have... They don't want people to be humans. The Order leader clearly wants to have magic, so they aren't like normal peasants. Ah, here she is, Priscilla. Won't you just kidnap her now then? You know, imprison her. I like how he confirms it so everyone knows she's not lying. probably gonna get killed now, right? She's like Priscilla's trying to get killed. I got the guy behind her, he's gonna stab her now, probably, right? Yeah, she's Jesus. It's Messiah. Oh, I might be a peasant, but yeah. I am still daughter of God. Doesn't sound like Christianity, whatever it's supposed to be, but yeah. Well, at least you're gonna create some disturbance in the army by like. Why are they so crazy? What's so much with her eyes all the time? She's probably dead soon though, but. Oh, she has her Grail power, yeah, her like Holy Grail ability. The Crest of Grail or something, yeah. Yeah, there we go. So this is saved her last week. Why isn't she the leader? Doesn't like she looks like crazy! Why does she look so crazy all the time? Why is she supposed to be good? Why are you giving her crazy eyes? Well, you keep. I'm betting her to go crazy now and turn against the Theos, guys. This guy is clearly evil, but yeah. Yeah, like why isn't she the leader? She has the Grail, right? She should be the leader. She has the Holy Grail, like she's supposed to be the leader. How is he the leader? Oh, you think they're gonna like kill her by, you know, yeah, destroying the Holy Grail, right? But wouldn't that make everyone really pissed off though? By like, you know, corrupting the Holy Grail? Wouldn't that make everyone like, you destroyed the Holy Grail? Like that's gonna be pretty bad? He's gonna kill her now, or like transform her, or like you know, screw her Grail or whatever. Oh, she's. What's wrong with her eyes though? She looks evil too. Yeah, he's gonna reboot her now, right? Obviously, like yeah, come here and hug me. I'm the evil guy, like. Come on. He's obviously gonna stab her. This has been so obvious for so long now. Okay, she wants to get stabbed because of her fate being the good or something. And why would anyone follow him? He stabs the Grail. Like, why would anyone follow him? This is a horrible plan. Like. This is so ridiculous. Like, no one would believe this thing. She literally just showed you that she is the Grail. Like, it's a living Grail. She's just some random person that keeps talking. Like, she has the Grail powers, right? Right? And he's like, he stabs the Grail. Like, oh, heretic. Who would believe that? Also ridiculous. No, because who's gonna lead them then? The other guy don't care about him, like. This is ridiculous. And no one would follow this guy. Why would anyone believe this guy? No one would ever believe this guy. Who would ever believe this guy? It's such a ridiculous plot point. Ridiculous plot point. It's ridiculous. I think it's bad writing, like, because it's so unbelievably stupid that he would do this too, and people would believe him. They're probably gonna believe him. Otherwise, it'd be no war, right? And also that she would let him kill him if it was not mean to end the war. What's the point if no one believes them anyway? Even though his lies are so obviously retarded. Not a single person in that group would believe him, right? But she was killed. Yeah, how could anyone trust the Pope? Ever? He has to kill everyone in this room now. So this never gets out right. He has to murder everyone. It's ridiculous. And now they killed them anyway. She just told them, don't kill him because stupid reasons. And now it's like, oh, we killed him anyway. Well, all the guards, but not the Pope. Why don't you just kill the Pope then? If you kill all the guards, you might just kill the Pope. Why don't you just kill the Pope now then? Can we even kill the Grey or something? For some reason. Yeah, so you can't destroy the core, right? Because he's... You can't apparently, for some reason, her crest can't turn into a core. For some reason. She knew that. That could be cool. Why would anyone... Yeah, you just killed... You kill like the Messiah, and you're taking it powers. Yeah, no, he kissed the Pope, because that makes any sense. Yeah, let's save the Pope that just killed Priscilla. Like, who's gonna follow this guy? He's like, he has like his assassin crew, and the rest of them... Also ridiculous! Just kill him, so they have less people in Pandora. It obviously would be better to kill him. It's obviously better to kill him. It wouldn't surprise me if she can survive this in some retarded way. Because she can heal herself by being dead someday. But someone needs to take the core though, right? Like someone needs to take her crest. Like the holy grail crest. It was ridiculous. She didn't even need to do that. She could just heal herself. Said whatever to him. Yeah, I mean, come on. Then it's like, oh, let's not kill the Pandora leader. That is not gonna help us at all. Like, I won't make any difference. Who else are they gonna fight next episode, right? You have to fight the Pandora guy, so it's like... What's the point of that? Like, why not kill him? Oh, I want difference. And who... He's gonna take the quest, I guess. Yeah, you still have the mage guy, the Pandora guys. And you're gonna fight them, the priest people. You're gonna fight the mage people. But it's just like, why not kill the leader, whatever he is, the Pandora high up guy? I won't kill him. Like they want the. Oh god. It will surprise me if he can like be resurrected if he get the crest only. He's probably gonna take the crest now and save Priscilla. I'm betting my money on that now Theo, because the holy man here, and get the crest, and then it's like I can heal you now by having this crest. It wouldn't surprise me if he can heal her if he gets the crest right, because he's like that's the power quest. Well, I guess she could have used you can give each other the crest right. She could have just hand him her crest. If she wanted the crest though. Because I could see like, oh, I need to give my crest to Theo somehow. But she could just give it to him. You need to die for it. But yeah. Okay, so now Theo is Jesus here. He gets the power of Christ. So now everyone in the Pope... Yes, he gets the Papa. So he conquered the papacy now then. He's the true Pope then. He's a true man of God. And she lives inside of him. Or something. But yeah, she looks so crazy during the episode. So I felt she should die, right? Just crazy eyes all the time. She wanted to die. Fanatic. Yeah, all the Emperor is 4 countries now. The 3 nations plus the Papa nation. So now the mage only has, yeah. Yeah, it's going to hell now, man. Execute him. Execute him! You should try healing her. I'm just saying, you could try healing her. You use conquered healing power. Why actually no one ever healed her? She got stabbed, and then was like, no, let him stab me. And I get stabbed, and then they don't do any healing magic at her. I guess she was the healer though. So it's hard to heal without her, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's the Moses. Okay, and the Sunday. I see the metaphor. So I see it. The Holy Grail. Yeah. I mean, okay. At least the episode was way more entertaining than last week. Because last week was a boring episode. Last week probably the worst episode probably in the whole season. But yeah, this made no sense. Like this, like it was so many dialogues that didn't make any sense, and so many decision making. So I just hate that in any kind of media, right? It doesn't matter if it's anime or something. But I think it's very common though in anime, and especially common though in like Western comics, where it's like, oh, I'm not gonna kill the lizard now. I can lizard his by his friend against Kurt Connor, but it's kind of like, oh, I can't kill this bad guy now, or capture him. It won't happen anything. And then it's like, oh, he's back again. Like Rogue Gallery never stops, right? They're very, very classic. Both DC and Marvel, and pretty much all the Western comics. They always have probably the bad guys just returning all the time, right? They just keeps returning, and not only because they don't kill them, because it's like, well, I will capture him next time or something, right? They never really like push it for the limit, right? And then they turn and do something worse next time. But anyway, yeah. No, I really dislike that. I think it was just silly dialogue thing. It's like a very badly written dialogue instead of having actual action by the bad guy. So the bad guy, one of these Pandora guys, right? The leader of Pandora, whatever he is, mage something. He's gonna escape after trying to kill the Pope, and that failed. And of course, she looks like, oh no, let him escape. He can't do anything anyway. It's like, what? What the? Yeah, it's ridiculous. That makes me angry. Like that makes me angry. That is bad writing. It's bad writing and other stuff as well. Because obviously, it would make like 10 times more sense if they tried to capture him, right, and he was like, oh, fireball or something, right, and he escaped, right? That could have been the scene. Like, there's no reason for being like, he's like, oh shit, I have to escape now, and then the guy's like, I captured him with my shadow teleport, and he's like, no, don't do it. He's useless anyway. Like, what? No, he's one of the leader of the evil army you're fighting. So capture him or kill him or something. Like, who cares? Murder him if you have to, but it's gonna help you not capture him. you have the whole Pope thing here, but you can capture like the leader of the mage guys or whatever rank he is, but the vampires after something. Yeah, like whatever, he's one of the higher ups at that place. Capture him. Probably has good magic. He has people being loyal to him and so on. He has information, right? So preferably you capture him and get information about his stuff, the Pandora's, or at least you kill him and then they have one less powerful mage, right? And other connected guys. So it's like there's just absolutely no reason not to try to kill him or capture him. Absolutely no reason at all. So I think it's such a bad writing. We just have the girl. No! And the explanation is really stupid, right? And also, why would he even listen to her? Honestly, I'd be like, shut up. I'd be like, no, shut up. I'm getting him anyway. Yeah, like, you idiot. I'm getting him anyway. That could have been something. If the shadow was like, no, I'm capturing him. You're a fool. Like, that's a stupid advice. Okay, I'm taking him down. Like, I am going to win this thing. Yeah, that would have made so much more sense, right? So why couldn't that happen? No, but that annoyed me. I think the whole episode had a lot of bad dialogue, but Priscilla, she was so gonna die this episode though. I mean, very early, she's like, the power. Like, she kept having those like super fanatic eyes, right? Every damn scene, she was like, Theo, the god. Like every damn scene was like that with her, right? She was super fanatic, absurdly fanatic. Yeah, I mean, I was like, yeah, she's so dead. She's so dead. There's no way she's gonna survive this thing. She wants to die. She wants to get stabbed here, right? To make Theo Messiah or something. I don't know. She could have used to give him the Holy Grail, you know, without dying. They also got the healer. I mean, I said a few times, but yeah, but I just like, okay, she's stabbed now. Why don't they use Siluka? Siluka, you have like, you're the rainbow mage, right? Rainbow mage. She has like all the mage spells. Try to heal her at least. They also look really stupid. I had like a lot of stupid in this episode. Which said like, why don't they try to heal her? I get that they're like, she's like, no, let me be stabbed. I want to prove that, you know, he's evil and so on. Like, I get that it actually makes sense. She's fanatic and she wants to prove that, you know, I'm the good one, he's the evil one that's gonna unite the country and the world and so on. Let me be killed there. That makes sense, somewhat. At least it's like reasonable if you sacrifice yourself. But after you've done that, and I know, you know, you want to get the grail up and so on, right? But they don't know that, right? They don't freaking know that. Celine doesn't know that. She doesn't know that the grail can't be destroyed and turned into a core. So why wouldn't she try to heal her? I think it's a really bad scene. I think she run in forward to her, trying to heal her right, and Priscilla be like, no, let me die. The grail is perfect. Something that would make so much more sense. Instead of she just stands there like, no, Priscilla, I can use like 55 magics, but no, like, you know, time freeze or like, no, I'm just gonna stand there and crying right there. Like, she's so useless. She's so useless. Like, try to save the woman. You have so many different spells. Just try the fuse you can think of. Don't just stand there. And in the episode, it's kind of the same, felt similar again to the whole let him run away, because it would be more to animate. If it's like, no, you can't, you know, firewall or whatever. Yeah, I create this ice wall in front of me. He's mage, he can do something probably. Teleported, yeah. But instead it's like, no, run away. Yeah, no animation costs. If it felt like that, yeah, like, no. Let's animate nothing there. It really felt really boring. But I can't see how the Pope though. I really at this point because the Pope is so stupid. Even if the core would turn into the whole dark thing or whatever, right? Why would anyone trust him anyway? Like, most followers are there, and it's just like, oh yes, I'm gonna stab the Jesus, I'm gonna stab the Messiah, and they're gonna love me. Like, no, they're all like, why would anyone take him seriously? Heretic traitor! Like, you stabbed her, but she was showing everyone Holy Grail. She's like, the Grail is me, you know, I'm the living embodiment of God. He's like, stab. It's like, what? You know, like, that's, no one is gonna trust you, Pope, even if she turned into a freaking demon. I mean, unless she's like, you know, getting stabbed, right, and then she turned into freaking, you know, soccer boss, super ugly, soccer boss kind of demon, tentacles and, you know, horrific things, but still beautiful body shape, whatever, like, kind of weird, you know, feminine, but still ugly monster, kind of, that kind of weirdness, so that if that happened to her, you know, the people be like, okay, he's right. But otherwise, they're gonna be like, oh, you stabbed an innocent, or you stabbed Messiah. Oh yeah, that's good. Even if Messiah's powers are somewhat dingling when she's dead, we'd be like, who cares? You clearly stabbed Messiah, and you're clearly evil. She was innocent, right? Long, it just turned into a horrific demon. And probably like a feminine, I mean like a sexual, like that kind of demon. People would be like, what? Even if she at the core of the spirit, you'd be like, you're clearly evil, Bob. Even if that would prove that she's fake, which she wouldn't, but even if that would prove she's fake, you would be like, Pope is still evil. So why would you follow the Pope, right? Very ridiculous. So I don't know. And also, I freaking hate the whole thing. I hate it, right? When they all keep saying like, oh, they have bigger armies than us. How? They have 2 countries. So they have the Pope, the papal state, which is like, if you take in real life, it's like, as I mentioned earlier, like a quarter or a fifth of Italy. It's like Rome plus umbino or something like that. Yeah, it's like 2 in Avignon in France. It's like freaking, you know, it's like counties. Yeah, it's like 3 counties. 1 county in France, but yeah, and so on. So they might be stronger than that, but at best probably like half Italy something like that. And the mages are, I don't know, the Swedes, something, I don't know, you know, that kind of size is best, right? Versus the rest of Europe. I say it again, the rest of Europe, I know I'm petty, but the rest of Europe, the Middle East, I guess like mostly Turkey, and also India and China. She had armies. She had a war. She had like a war rhino, right, from India or something. So like, they also have those guys with them against like Swedes and like half Italy at best, pretty much. And they're like, oh, we have bigger armies than them, but our armies are worse trained. Like, how do you have a bigger army? I know they have mercs, and they were talking about, they had like 2,000 prisons, 5,000 mercs. But didn't you have like 100,000 units last time? But you were fighting like, first, fighting Alexis, but also before the Nords. Didn't the Nords have like 200,000 soldiers? Didn't they have like 100,000 Vikings something? And they had like 50,000 boats. They had like this ridiculous number of like, you know, ships and so on. And those are with you now. Because she joined you, and she's in Theos army now, right? Lady Myrmonden. So it's like, but aren't just the Nords alone stronger than those guys are? Just the Nords, even if the Nords lost half the armor to Alexis, aren't they strong? Still like bigger than like the Vatican? It's like, yeah. So like, how can it be bigger? And of course, Alexis lost like no soldiers. He was like, using my painting, music magic abilities, and he lost like nothing, right? So he has like a quarter or third of sort of Europe's armies left intact, right? She has her Black Guard and so on. He has the whole like Sicily, right? He conquered like south of Italy. He conquered the whole the Ottomans in that world. The Mistral had, he conquered those people. He had the whole Turkey. All those cavalries that he had, the Mistral cavalries, most of them didn't die, and they are in Theos army now, right? They haven't used them, but they're in his army. He has like 100,000 cavalry units from like Turkey, like, and they have what, like 5,000 mercs or something. It's like it makes no sense whatsoever. And they're like, well, our armies are bigger, but they're less well trained. No, they should not be that. Not for a second. And the worst case scenario, I mean, the good guys use weight, right? They will be like, well, we have 99% of the world, so we can just wait for like a year and just rebuild, our armies and like, get a lot more armies and we can just go and kill them. They have like one crest left. They have like the 100 quests left, right? Of 99 quests. They're like, it's good to get it, but we can also just like, rebuild our forces just for a month or something. We probably will, in a month, they are gonna produce like 10 times their army size probably altogether, because they have so much land, so much to draft, use us, right? And they're like, we have a bigger army. It makes no sense whatsoever. It really doesn't.